Hello everyone, and welcome back with another interesting English-speaking practice story. Sometimes English becomes easier when you stop trying to build perfect sentences in your head. Instead, you can start with a simple thought, say it, and let the conversation grow naturally. It was a warm Saturday morning at a small neighborhood farmer's market. People were walking between the fruit stands, carrying shopping bags and talking with friends. Near a table full of fresh strawberries, a boy named Evan was looking at a small paper map. A girl named Lila noticed him. "Excuse me," she said. "Are you looking for something?" Evan looked up. "Yeah, actually, I'm trying to find the bread stand." "The bread stand?" "Yes. Someone told me it's near the back of the market, but I've been walking around for 10 minutes. Lila smiled. "I think I know where it is." "Really? That would be great." "Sure, it's not far. Just walk straight down this row, then turn left." Evan looked at the map. "Straight down this row and then left?" "Exactly." "Okay, I can remember that." Lila laughed. "You look a little confused." "I am a little confused. That's okay. This market is bigger than it looks." "Yeah, I thought it would be small. So did I the first time I came here." Evan folded the map. "Do you come here often?" "Almost every Saturday." "Why?" "I like fresh food. And honestly, I like walking around and seeing what people are selling." "That sounds nice. What about you? Is this your first time here?" "Yeah. My sister asked me to buy some bread and fruit." "Your sister sent you shopping?" "Exactly." "Are you good at shopping?" Evan thought for a second. "Let me think." Lila smiled. "That sounds dangerous. I'm okay with simple things. Like milk, eggs, bread. Those are pretty simple. But if someone gives me a long shopping list, I have a problem." "What kind of problem?" "I forget everything." Lila laughed. "That happens to me too." Evan smiled. "So I'm not the only one." "No, definitely not." They started walking slowly through the market. So Lila said, "What's on your list?" Evan took a small piece of paper from his pocket. "Bread, strawberries, apples, and orange juice. That's not too bad." "Wait, there's one more thing." "What?" "Cheese." "Okay, now it's getting serious." Evan laughed. "Why?" "Because there are about 20 kinds of cheese here." 20? Maybe more. "I just need normal cheese." "What is normal cheese?" Evan stopped. "That's a good question." Lila smiled. "You see, shopping is already becoming difficult." They continued walking. Evan looked around. "There are so many people here." "Yeah, Saturday is usually busy." "I like it though." "Really?" "Yeah, it feels alive." "I agree. People are talking, eating, shopping, and smelling food." Lila laughed. "Exactly." They passed a fruit stand. "Those strawberries look good," Evan said. "They do. Should I buy them?" "You should taste them first." "Can you do that?" "Sometimes." A woman at the fruit stand offered them a sample, even picked one up. "Wow. What?" "It's really sweet. I told you. I think I'm buying these." "Good choice." Evan put a box of strawberries in his basket. "Okay, one thing done. What's next?" "Apples." "Easy." "I hope so." They walked toward another stand. Lila pointed. "There are the apples." Evan looked at the different boxes. "Which ones are good?" "I like the green ones." "Why?" "They're a little sour." "I prefer sweet apples." "Then get the red ones." Evan picked up an apple. "This one?" "Yeah." He looked at it carefully. "How do I know if it's good?" Lila shrugged. "You eat it. Very helpful. I'm just being honest." They both laughed. Evan suddenly looked at his basket. "Wait! What happened?" "I forgot the bread again." Lila smiled. That was the reason you came here. I know. And we've been walking around for 15 minutes. I know. And you bought strawberries and apples. I know. But no bread. I know. They laughed again. Okay, Evan said. Let's find the bread before I buy something else. That sounds like a good plan. They walked toward the back of the market. After a minute, Evan saw a small sign. Bread. There it is. I feel like I just won a prize. Leela laughed. You really wanted that bread. My sister is gonna ask me one question when I get home. What question? Where's the bread? And what will you say? I'll say, I found it. That's all, that's all. They reached the bread stand. Evan picked up a loaf. This one looks good. Try it. Again? Yes. Markets are dangerous. Evan looked at her. You like free food, don't you? Maybe a little? They both smiled. Evan bought the bread. Okay, now I have bread, strawberries, and apples. What about orange juice? Oh no. What? I forgot again. Leela laughed. You have a serious problem. I think I need to write everything down. You already did. True. Evan looked at the papered orange juice. Right. They started walking again. You know, Leela said, you're actually doing something useful. What? You're practicing English. Evan looked surprised. How? You're talking to me. That's practice? Of course. I thought practice meant sitting at home and studying words. You can do that. But real conversation is different. How? When you talk to someone, you don't have a lot of time to translate every sentence. That's my problem. What do you mean? When someone asks me a question in English, I understand the question, but I first think in my own language. Then you translate the answer? Exactly. And does it take a long time? Sometimes. Leela nodded. I understand. So what should I do? Start with simple thoughts. Simple thoughts? Yeah, you don't need to think in complicated English. Can you give me an example? Sure. She pointed toward a food truck. What do you see? Evan looked. A food truck. Good. Now what do you think? I'm hungry. Perfect. That's it? That's it. Evan smiled. I'm hungry. Exactly. He looked around. The market is busy. Good. The weather is nice. Good. I want orange juice. Excellent. Evan laughed. This is easier than I expected. That's the point. So I should think simple thoughts in English? Yes. If you see something, describe it. If you want something, say what you want. If you feel something, say how you feel. I see. Don't wait for perfect English. I usually do. A lot of learners do. What should I say when I don't know a word? Use the words you know. For example, Evan looked around. Okay, there's a thing for carrying food. A basket? Yes, I forgot the word. You still explained it. So I don't have to stop the conversation? Exactly. That's useful. Very useful. They stopped near a small juice stand. There's the orange juice, Lila said, even smiled. Finally, he picked up a bottle. Okay, I have everything. Are you sure? Evan checked his list carefully. Bread, strawberries, apples, orange juice, cheese. He looked at Lila. I'm done. Congratulations. Thank you. They moved away from the stand and found a quiet bench near the edge of the market. Evan put his shopping bag on the ground. You know what? What? I was nervous when I came here. Why? I thought I might have to talk to people. And now? Now I've been talking for almost half an hour. And you survived. Barely. Leela laughed. You're funny. I'm serious. I know. Evan looked at the busy market. I think I understand something now. What? Speaking English is not about knowing every word. Exactly. It's about keeping the conversation going. Yes, and if I don't know something, I can ask. Right, like, what do you mean? Perfect. Or can you say that again? Exactly. Or I'm not sure. Very natural. Evan nodded. And I can ask questions too. Of course. What about you? What about me? Why do you like this market so much? Lila thought for a moment. Let me think. Evan smiled. You used my phrase. I did. She looked around. I like the people. Everyone seems relaxed here, and I like discovering new food. Have you found anything interesting today? Actually, yes. What? She pointed toward a small stand. I saw a kind of bread I've never tried before. Really? Yeah. Do you want to try it? I'm thinking about it. Let's go. You just finished shopping. I know. And now you want more food? I changed my mind. Leela laughed. Okay, let's go. They stood up and walked toward the bread stand. On the way, Evan said, You know what I'm going to do when I get home? What? I'm going to speak English to myself. Leela looked at him. Seriously? Yeah, what will you talk about? My day. That's a great idea. I can say, I went to the market. I bought some fruit. I talked to a new friend. The market was busy. The weather was nice. Exactly. And I don't need difficult words. No, simple English is real English too. Evan nodded. I think I finally understand. They reached the bread stand. Lila picked up a small loaf. This is the one I was talking about. Evan looked at it. It smells amazing. It does. Okay, let's try it. They bought one and shared a small piece. Evan smiled. Wow, that's good. I told you. You were right. I usually am. Evan laughed. Usually? Okay, sometimes. Much better. They stood there for a moment, enjoying the food and the morning. Then Evan picked up his shopping bags. I should go home now. Yeah, your sister is waiting for the bread. She probably thinks I got lost. Did you? Maybe a little. They both laughed. Thanks for helping me today, Evan said. No problem. And thanks for talking to me. You're welcome. I learned something. What? I don't need to translate every thought before I speak. Leela smiled. That's a very important lesson. I can start small. Exactly. I can think, I'm hungry. I'm tired. I like this. I don't understand. Can you help me? Perfect. And then I can ask another question. Now you're thinking in English. Evan smiled. Maybe I'm getting better. You are. He lifted his shopping bag. Okay, I'm going home before I forget where I live. Leela laughed. That would be a problem. Have a great day. You too, Evan. See you next Saturday? Maybe. Maybe? Come back and find the bread by yourself. Evan smiled. That's a challenge. It is. I accept. He walked away, carrying his groceries and smiling, and that is how natural English begins. Not with perfect sentences, not with difficult vocabulary, not with fear of making mistakes. It begins with a simple thought. I'm hungry. I'm tired. I like this. I need help. I don't understand. What do you mean? Can you say that again? These simple thoughts become simple sentences. Simple sentences become questions. Questions become conversations. And conversations slowly become confidence. So when you practice English, don't wait until you know everything. Look around you, think about what you see. Say what you feel, ask simple questions, answer naturally. If you make a mistake, keep going. Listen, think, repeat. Speak, and tomorrow, try to say a few more thoughts in English than you said today. Little by little, English will stop feeling like a subject you study and start feeling like a language you actually use.